Will the House come to order, Mr. Clerk?
Aloha and good afternoon. Today's invocation will be delivered by Representative Mark J. Hashem. Will the members who wish to participate please rise?
Aloha, you can have a seat. I just want everybody to just a moment of silence to reflect that everything that has happened, because we went through the craziest 4 years or 2 years through COVID and everything. So I want to thank the body for all their guidance, and who was that? Our Lieutenant Governor, what was her name again? Sylvia Luke, right? For her guidance, and Speaker for your guidance through this difficult time. Mahalo. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Hashem. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Ayu, Mr. Alcos, Ms. Amato,
Excused.
Ms. Bellotti, Mr. Chun, Ms. Cochran, Mr. Ganadin, Mr. Garcia, Mr. Garrett, Mr. Gates, Mr. Hashem, Mr. Hashimoto, Mr. Holt, Ms. Hussey Burdick, Ms. Ichiyama, Mr. Iligan, Ms. Kahaloa, Ms. Capella, Mr. Kila,
Excused.
Ms. Kitagawa, Mr. Kobayashi, Mr. Kong, Ms. Lamosao, Ms. Lowen, Ms. Martin, Ms. Martinez, Mr. Matayoshi, Ms. Matsumoto, Mr. Mizuno, Ms. Morikawa, Ms. Nakamura, Mr. Nakashima, Mr. Nishimoto, Mr. Onishi, Ms. Peruso, Mr. Pirik, Ms. Poepoe, Mr. Quinlan, Mr. Sayama, Ms. Souza, Mr. Takayama, Ms. Takenouchi, Mr. Tam, Mr. Tarnas, Mr. Todd,
Excused.
Mr. Ward, Mr. Woodson, Mr. Yamashita, Mr. Speaker.
Present.
Mr. Speaker, 46 members are present, 3 are excused.
Okay, members, on item 2, reading of the Journal, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, may this matter be deferred.
So ordered. Item 3, Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the Governor?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Item 4, Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we are in receipt of communications transmitting the noted Senate bill having passed third reading in the Senate.
All right, for the first reading motion, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Senate bill laying on the clerk's desk pass first reading by title.
Representative Garcia.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. Members, we're on introductions. Are there any introductions? Representative Ganadin.
I'd like to thank Amber Widgery. She's here in the gallery today. She's from the National Coalition of State Legislatures. She is a program principal, an attorney, and a national expert on pretrial justice reform. She gave an excellent briefing to our Judiciary and CMV committees here in the House and the Senate as well. Thank you so much for coming here today.
Are there further introductions?
Mr.
Representative
Speaker,
Nakashima.
joining us in the gallery today are my staff, and I'd like to ask that their names be placed in the journal for the record.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Are there further introductions, members? Okay, if not, before we move off of intros, Chair would just like to note, as everybody knows, that our colleague from the 1st District has been on medical leave and he missed opening day. So we'd like to, he's back today, so we'd like to welcome him back by starting off with the swearing in of Representative Nakashima. The Chief Justice is here to administer the oath. Could Representative Nakashima please proceed to the rostrum?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the honor of being here today. I am thrilled to be here to administer the oath to Representative Nakashima. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Mark Nakashima,
I, Mark Nakashima,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Hawaii,
and the Constitution of the State of Hawaii,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties
and I will faithfully discharge my duties
as a member of the House of Representatives
as a member of the House of Representatives
of the State of Hawaii
of the State of Hawaii
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Representative Nakashima.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We're going to take our recess. We'll take our recess. Okay. Thank you, Chief Justice, and congratulations, Representative Nakashima. Welcome back to the House. I know it was a breach of protocol for me to take photos up here, but I thought it was important to take some this morning. So we'll be taking a short recess, members, to for all of us to congratulate Representative Nakashima. Recess. With us come to order, Representative Nakamura, we're on item 5.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 36 through 78 as listed on pages 1 through 12, and that the accompanying House bills, as may be amended, pass second reading and be referred to their designated committees.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All right, members, is there any discussion on these measures, beginning with SCR 36 on page 1? Any discussion? If not, next page 37, 38, 39, 40, next page 41, 42, 43, 44, next page 45, 46, 47, 48. Representative Garcia
With reservations.
on 48.
Yes, 48.
So ordered. Representative Perrick.
48 with reservations, please.
So ordered. So further discussion? Okay, if not, next page 49, 50. Representative Garcia.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Representative Ward.
Same request.
So ordered. So further discussion on 50. If not, Representative Alcos.
With reservations.
So ordered. Representative Matsumoto.
Same request.
So ordered. Okay, is there further discussion? If not, 51. Representative Garcia.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Further discussion? Okay, if not, 52. Representative Garcia.
Reservations.
So ordered. Okay, next page, 53. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Representative Garcia.
No vote.
So ordered. Further discussion? Okay, if not, 54. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Representative Garcia.
Same request.
So ordered. Representative Ward.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. So further, Representative Alcos.
With reservation.
So ordered. Is there further discussion? If not, 55. Representative Garcia.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Further discussion? Okay, if not, 56. Representative Garcia.
Same request. No vote.
No vote. So ordered. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Further discussion? If not, next page 57. Representative Garcia.
No vote.
So ordered. Further discussion on 57. If not, 58. 59. Next page, 60. 61. Representative Perrick.
For 60, no, please.
On 60, so ordered. Further discussion on 60. If not, 61. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Representative Garcia.
Same request.
So ordered. Representative Ward.
With reservations.
So ordered. Further discussion? Okay, if not, 62. Representative Garcia,
Reservations, brief comment.
please proceed.
Through testimony, we found out that the current Trafficking Victim Services Fund has a balance of $2,700, so I have no idea how they plan to provide reparations with that amount. So for those reasons, with reservations.
Okay, is there further discussion? Representative Ward,
With reservations.
so ordered. Okay, next page, 63. Representative Capella,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No vote.
so ordered. Further discussion on 63? If not, 64. Representative Garcia,
Reservations.
so ordered. Representative Ward,
Same request.
so ordered. Okay, 65. 66. Representative Perrick,
No, please.
no vote, so ordered. Representative Garcia,
Same request, brief comment.
please proceed.
This bill would simply remove fines for minors when they break the law or what have you. The judge came from family court and testified and said, really, there's no need for this because minors are hardly ever fined anyway. And if they do, it's very small, and there are options to pay fines through community service. So for those reasons and us going softer on crime, no vote.
Okay, Representative Ganadan,
In strong support.
please proceed.
This is part of a national move to treat juvenile offenders like juveniles, basically realize that they are young people that deserve the opportunity to learn from their mistakes, to build services around them, to be part of families, and to integrate them into our communities moving forward. Fees have proven to be of no use in allowing children to learn from their mistakes, to become participating members of our community. In the wake of numerous lawsuits here in the state, I think that we need to pass something like this in anticipation of a prospective lawsuit with the Supreme Court mandating that we do so. Thank you so much.
Or is there further discussion? Representative Ward,
Speaker, no vote and brief comment.
please proceed.
Speaker, if you look, I don't know if you've seen the news the last couple of days, but there's a couple of people beating the bejesus out of a young person. To say that the violence among youth has increased, I think is a little bit of an understatement. So to give a get out of fees jail fee free, I think is the wrong direction to go, contrary to our good friend from Kalihi. I think we have to put a responsibility to the young people as to what their behavior can and cannot do. And I think this sort of opens the door. It's almost like giving the people who, hey, look, if I steal less than $750, I get out of jail free. If I do these particular things, I don't get any fees or any penalties whatsoever. The bottom line, Speaker, it's the wrong message to the young people who we should be raising as responsible, civic-minded adults. And I think this one goes in the opposite direction. Thank you.
Representative Alcos.
WR.
So ordered. Representative Mizuno.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I appreciate the WRs and the no votes. We certainly do not rubber stamp
in support.
in support, Mr. Speaker.
Please proceed.
Okay, I stand in support because Judiciary provided important comments for this bill, which we placed in the committee report. I'm going to ask for your kind indulgence as I read back the testimony by the Judiciary. The intent and purposes of this bill are admirable. The strategies employed are evidence-based, and that family courts across the state rarely impose fines, fees, or costs on minors and their parents. At the end of the day, Judiciary supports this measure. It's not perfect, it's a work in progress, and we still have to work to get the correct language in, but they support the intent. For those reasons, I support this measure. Thank you.
Okay, Representative Souza.
In support, Mr. Speaker.
Please proceed.
Please enter the words of the representative from District 30 into the journal as my own. Thank you.
So ordered. All right, is there further discussion, members, on this measure? Okay, if not, next page, SCR 67. Representative Garcia.
No vote and a brief comment.
Please proceed.
The bill would require that the preschools who receive funding through the Open Doors program, those preschools meet a certain criteria with accreditation. It doesn't give room for religious schools where currently through the Open Doors program, they can choose to go to various church preschools or nonprofit preschools. And so this bill would simply give the power to the department director to say yes or no, whether or not church schools could receive funding through the Open Doors program. So for those reasons and the attack on religious liberty, a strong no vote.
Representative Purick.
For 67, no please.
So ordered. Representative Ward.
Speaker, with reservations, brief comment.
Please proceed.
Speaker, the biggest window to socioeconomic mobility is education, and if we get them earlier, the better. This is a good bill, but if it knocks out the core, the pillar of the school system, because I think when we, a number of years ago, considered preschool, it was the parochial, the church-based schools that were the bulk of the locations and the bulk of the teachers. If this one takes that out, I think it's really putting one arm behind the back. So I'm for the preschool, but for eliminating one of the major players, if you will, I think is not the policy we should be backing. Thank you.
Okay, is there further discussion? Okay, if not, SCR 68, 69, 70, next page 71, 72, 73. Representative Capella?
SCR 72.
Yes, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In support with a brief comment.
Please proceed.
While I'm appreciative of the work that's been done by the Commission to improve standards of conduct, I believe that we should institute an even more robust public financing program than what's called for in this bill. This year, we have an opportunity to open up government in a new generation, to a new generation of leaders by establishing a robust public financing and public funding election system. I hope that we will have the opportunity to discuss and debate the merits of House Bill 967, which goes much further in creating a comprehensive public financing program and will do much more to ensure that our elections are guided by the public interest, not special interests.
Okay, is there further discussion? Okay, if not, SCR 73, 74, next page 75, 76, 77. Representative Perrick.
No, please.
So ordered. Representative Garcia.
Same request.
So ordered. Further discussion? Okay, if not, 78. Is there any discussion on this measure or any other measure? Okay, if not, we'll take in a voice vote. All those
Mr.
in favor,
Speaker?
Representative Capella.
I'm sorry, at the appropriate time, can we go back to SCR 63?
Yes.
I
Please
would like to
proceed.
rescind my no vote.
Okay,
I would
so-
like to vote yes.
All right, so ordered. So further discussion, members? If not, we'll be taking a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. Representative Nakamura.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 79 through 84 as listed on pages 13 and 14, and that the accompanying House bills, as may be amended, pass second reading and be placed on the calendar for third reading.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Okay, members, is there any discussion beginning with SCR 79 on page 13? So 80, 81, 82, next page 83, 84. Any discussion? Okay, if not, we'll take a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. Representative Nakamura.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report number 85 as listed on page 14, and that the accompanying House bill as amended be recommitted to the Committee on Health and Homelessness.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All right, members, so please know that this is a short form bill. Is there any discussion? If not, we'll take a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. We're on item 6. Mr. Clerk, are there any resolutions for action?
Mr. Speaker, there are no resolutions for action. May all others be referred to print.
So ordered. Item 7, members, are there any announcements? Representative Nakashima.
Mr. Speaker, may be permitted a late introduction.
Please proceed.
In the gallery today is Yvette Lee, my fiance, and with her is Catherine Chung. I'd like to welcome them to the House of Representatives. Please stand up. Thank you, Speaker.
All right, Representative Iligan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to recognize a fellow classmate, the Vice Chair of Education, a very special belated birthday. Please, we're not going to ask her what year it is, so let's give her a round of applause as she's going into her 30s. Thank you.
Okay, are there further announcements, members? If not, for the motion to adjourn, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Representative Garcia.
Mr. Speaker, second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. All opposed say no. The motion is carried. The House stands adjourned until 12 noon tomorrow.